going to talk about something called acronym. Anybody ever heard of an acronym?
Yes.
What do you think it is?
Basically just an abbreviation or
It
something.
is. It's an abbreviation for a word. So, say for instance, I was writing and I didn't want to use this long word. Actually, acronym is several words put together. So you take the first letter from the word and you make it into a short acronym. And you have to capitalize every letter in the acronym. So say for instance, American Sign Language. And I was writing this paragraph and I was talking about American Sign Language. In your writing, you have to introduce the word that you are trying to abbreviate or make shorter. And then you can use the shortened acronym for it. So American Sign Language. I've used a word, so then I'm going to put parentheses, and then I'm going to put A, S, and L, okay? And after I put those letters, I put them in parentheses in my writing right after. You don't put ASL here and then start writing or whatever word that you want to try to abbreviate. And then later on in my writing, I can refer back to that, and I mean American Sign Language, but I don't have to use that exact word. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So let me read this to you. American Sign Language, ASL, is a complete complex language that employs signs made by moving the hands combined with facial expressions and postures of the body. Why do I have these quotation marks here? Does that have anything to do with the acronym? Why do I have those quotation marks?
Yes, I have it so like, you're basically saying, like, or.
The quotation marks mean that
Oh,
those are someone else. I mean, no, that's someone else's words.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the ASL.
Yes, yes. No. So these quotation marks mean I copy those words, word for word, from somebody, and that's their definition. So I'm not going to say those are my words. So when I put the quotation marks, that means I'm giving someone else credit for that. And so then when I get here, then I come back, I'm using my acronym. ASL is a separate language from English. Okay? So what would be the acronym for American Cancer Society?
ACS.
Well, American what? American Cancer?
ACS.
ACS. What is the acronym for Walmart? I put WM. Can it be? That's sort of a short abbreviation. What would be the acronym for Arkansas Humanities Council? AHC. Okay. What would be the acronym for Hot Spring County? Hot Spring County. HSC. What would be the acronym for Young People's Department?
YPD.
YPD. When we were growing up, we used to have to go to church to YPD. Okay.
My great
Yes, your granny had that. Yes, to go to the YPD. One more. What would be the acronym for Malvern School District? MSD. So the rules again for using an acronym, you first have to do what? You have to spell it all out, and then what do?
Put
The parentheses, and then put the first letter of each word in there, and then throughout the rest of your paper or whatever you're writing, you can refer back to the acronym.